Good morning, good evening. Megan Mitchell here, and it is Wednesday, April 29th. I hope you are all excited, just like I am, from our last update from Ash. I was privileged and blessed to be able to read part of that on Red's Live. If you didn't check that out, please go back and watch the updates from Red, Collins, and Peter, and myself. And really just absorb everything that was said, because if you really think about what has been said, it is very exciting, and we are all, like, if you feel that we're all on the brink of something really amazing. So today I want to talk about something very practical, and I'm going to read you a quote. Hopefully you find this message meaningful and helpful as well. I have zero interest in being the most productive person in any room. I want to be the most aligned. Productive means I did a lot. Aligned means I did the right things. Some of the most productive people I know are the most miserable. They're efficient at building a life they don't want. And I don't know who wrote that, but I think that's really powerful, because sometimes we confuse productivity with alignment, or busyness with alignment. And I think right now is a great time for everybody to be honing in or refining their skills at very practical things while we're waiting to move into this educational platform and into the business in this journey. So, you know, if you're anything like me, you have hundreds of things that need to be done every day. And sometimes I don't always make the most of my time because I'm so concerned about too many different things at once. If you're anything like me, I make lists a great deal. I make a lot of lists. And it sometimes makes me feel better if I just write down all of the things that I need to do. But without being practical about how we go about our lives, we might be just very, very busy, but not being super productive and not aligned. And I think that is going to be even more important when we move into the business. We move into the educational platform, Victory with Ash. And when we move into the business that we don't know about yet, is we have to be aligned, and we have to make the most of our time and choose what we're giving our energy to. So I'm going to go back to this whole idea of lists and how you can make the most out of using lists. And there's 5 mistakes that people make commonly when they're doing to-do lists. Number 1, they're not written down. So sometimes people think they can keep their to-do list in their head. Number 2, no focus. Number 3, too general. Their list is too general. Number 4, no time blocking. And number 5, no rest. So I'm going to go into this in a very practical way, and I hope that you find a little bit of value in this. To-do lists can be very helpful if you use them the correct way. And I myself am guilty of not using them always the right way. Sometimes I feel like if I write it all down, that's enough. And I end up feeling let down because I made the list, but I either overscheduled or I estimated what I could accomplish in the day, or I just, I don't have a clear plan on what I'm going to accomplish that day, and I end up feeling disappointed in myself. So hopefully these strategies might help you, and I would love to hear back from you and see if you use any specific strategies to help you be more effective each day at choosing the things that really matter. Managing to-do lists efficiently involves focusing on prioritization, realistic scoping, and limiting active tasks to reduce overwhelm. Key strategies include the 1-3-5 rule: 1 big, 3 medium, and 5 small tasks, the Ivy Lee method, 6 prioritized tasks daily, and time blocking. Keep lists actionable, break down large projects, and update daily for a fresh start. So, core strategies for efficient list management. Prioritize ruthlessly, ABC method. Label tasks A, must do, B, should do, and C, could do to ensure critical tasks are completed first. The 1-3-5 rule. Limit daily tasks to 1 large accomplishment, 3 medium tasks, and 5 small tasks to stay realistic. Another method is the 3-3-3 method. Spend 3 hours on deep work, complete 3 shorter tasks, and tackle 3 maintenance tasks. Time blocking. Schedule specific times for tasks on your calendar rather than just listing them, which prevents overcommitting. I'm very guilty of this. I list too many things and I don't have a good estimate of how much time they're going to take. Task batching. Group similar tasks, for example, answering all emails, making calls. This helps to reduce mental fatigue from context switching. And then here's your actionable list maintenance. Start with a clear slate. Review unfinished tasks daily and decide whether to move them to a new list, ensuring old items don't cause guilt or overwhelm. If you're anything like me, the guilt of not completing all of your tasks is a daily struggle. Break down large items. Instead of vague items like taxes, for example, use actionable steps like gather tax documents. So be specific. Separate lists. Maintain separate lists for work and personal life to avoid feeling overwhelmed by a single massive list. Overestimate your time. This is one that I have a hard time with. I have a hard time estimating how long things are going to take. And so in my brain, I think I'm going to accomplish so many different things, and it's not realistic. So if you are unsure how long a task will take, overestimate to avoid overpacking your schedule. Focus on one task. Avoid multitasking. Concentrate on one item at a time to increase productivity. And then lastly, focus on one task. Avoid, just avoid going from one thing to the next, and just really dive into whatever it is that's the most important. I would love to hear from you if you have specific strategies that you use for staying on track and for making the most out of your day. I think this is going to be one of the things that we really need to get better at when we move into Victory with Ash. And who knows, maybe in Victory with Ash we'll learn a bit more about this. We don't have any idea what the topics are going to be yet. There are tools and techniques. There are digital apps like Todoist or Apple Reminders. I don't know if you use those. I personally don't use them most of the time, but maybe I should start. And daily Ivy Lee method. At the end of each day, write down only the 6 most important things to achieve tomorrow, ordered by importance. And then lastly, energy management. Also allow the energy time that it's going to take. Estimate the amount of physical energy. If you deal with any kind of health issues, this is really important to estimate like your energy, I don't want to say your reserves, how much reserve you have, and align your work with your energy levels. I hope this has been informative, and I hope you will share some of the things that you do to make the most out of your day, and to remember that we have to plan our lives. Otherwise, our lives just happen to us. Have a blessed Wednesday.